next week for 3 hour watching of Jolly LLB 3.
Jolly LLB 3!
He's got readings like full and coverage of this and other Hindi films, including part 1 and 2 of this series. If you also on YouTube, he's not very good version because he got readings like full and coverage of this and other Hindi films. Did I say that twice?
I don't know. I've been eating my hard-boiled eggs.
Anyways, and at the end of this part, we would talk to the movie. Okay, let's finish this movie, huh? Gross.
ये आपके बीकानेर स्टडी की रिपोर्ट है। आपने ऐसी स्टडीज और भी स्टेट्स में की होंगी?
बहुत सारे।
हम ना अभी आपके फर्म की वेबसाइट देख रहे थे। तो ऐसा क्यों है कि जहां-जहां खैतान साहब इंडस्ट्री लगाते हैं, वहां-वहां आपके स्टडीज भी हो रही होती है। 2008 में झारखंड में खैतान के स्टील मिल लगी थी। तो आपने स्टडी में कहा कि आदिवासियों को ना जंगल छोड़ के जमीन मिल के लिए दे देनी चाहिए। फिर जी उसके बाद 2015 में है उड़ीसा, फिर 2017 में वेस्ट बंगाल, 2019।
अब कहना क्या चाहते हैं? इट्स अ कोइंसिडेंस।
कोइंसिडेंस या कोऑपरेशन? आपको इंपीरियल ग्रुप की तरफ से 26 करोड़ रुपए फीस मिली, हाँ कि ना? बता दीजिए। इंपीरियल कंपनी के दलाल।
Objection, Your Honor. What exactly is happening here? ये क्या कर रहे हो जॉली जी?
सर मैं कह रहा हूँ दलाल शब्द वापस ले लेता हूँ।
Employee.
डॉक्टर मिलिंद देसाई इंपीरियल जो किसान सारी की सारी इंफॉर्मेशन इस सर्वे में है सर, इकट्ठी कर लेते हैं ये। उसके बाद इंपीरियल कंपनी के लोग इसी स्टडी को देखकर जरूरतमंद किसानों की लिस्ट बनाते हैं। साहूकार भरतवाज जैसे एजेंट्स को बेचकर औने पौने दामों में सर उनकी जमीनें हत्या ली जाती हैं। क्या कहा था आपने? हरी भाई खैतान अपनी मेहनत से कमाए 1500 करोड़ लगा रहे इस प्रोजेक्ट में। 1500 करोड़ लगा रहे अपनी मेहनत। बीकानेर टू बॉस्टन प्रोजेक्ट के लिए इंपीरियल कंपनी ने नेशनल बैंक ऑफ पंजाब से 410 करोड़, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ राजस्थान से 530 करोड़, आई कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया से 360 करोड़ का लोन लिया। इनका हर प्रोजेक्ट सरकारी बैंकों के लोन से चल रहा है। सर सरकारी बैंकों में ये पैसा किसका है? खैतान के बाप का? नहीं, आम आदमी का, मेरा है, आपका, किसान का। एक चपरासी की तनख्वाह 180 रुपए थी जो आज 22,000 हो। किसान की आमदनी 20 गुना बढ़ी और चपरासी की 150 गुना। किसान की जरा सी मदद हुई तो खैरात दिखती है इन्हें, लेकिन जब बड़े बड़े बिजनेस हाउसेस को लाखों करोड़ों का कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स माफ किया जाता है, तब उसे ये लोग एक नाम है कमाल का इंसेंटिव कहते हैं। सर मैं गारंटी लेता हूं कि बीकानेर का हर किसान बिना पैसे लिए अपनी जमीन इन्हें दे देगा सर। बस बदले में उन्हें प्रोजेक्ट में ये शेयर होल्डर बना ले, क्योंकि सर 875 रुपए गज खरीदी जमीन आज 25,000 रुपए गज के दाम में बेच रहे हैं फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर को। स्कूलों में एग्रीकल्चर और फार्मिंग को कंपलसरी सब्जेक्ट की तरह पढ़ाया जाना चाहिए, वरना आने वाली जनरेशन यही सोचेगी कि खाना जो है वो खेतों से नहीं बल्कि ज़िगी और टोमेटो से आता है।
बहुत भाषण सुन चुके, अब वर्डिक्ट सुना दीजिए प्लीज।
सर एक मिनट, वर्डिक्ट से पहले सर मैं एक विटनेस पेश करना चाहता हूँ। केवल 10 मिनट चाहिए।
अरे मैं टाइम नहीं दे सकता, विटनेस नहीं है तो मैं वर्डिक्ट दे रहा हूँ।
केवल 10 मिनट की बात है सर, 10 मिनट तो दे सकते हैं प्लीज।
अरे आप लिखो जी, वर्डिक्ट लिखो।
एक मिनट, ओए रुको। बड़ी जोर से शौचालय आया सर, अर्जेंट है, थोड़ा प्रेशर ज्यादा आ गया सर। सर अगर उतनी देर में विटनेस पेश नहीं कर पाया तो सर जैसा आप कहेंगे सर मैं करने को तैयार हूँ।
ठीक है, जाओ, होके आओ, जल्दी आओ।
सर बस अभी गया और अभी आया सर।
कहाँ लेकर आए हो तुम मुझे? ये कोर्ट रूम है या पब्लिक टॉयलेट?
अरे खेतान साहब, कोर्ट में भाषा का संयम रखे थोड़ा।
संयम माय फुट।
Can't believe this। इस जोकर को
Hold him in contempt।
बना दिया।
ठीक है खेतान साहब, मैं आपका नौकर नहीं हूँ।
नौकर मेरे नौकर तुमसे ज्यादा समझदार है। हरी बॉडी इडियट।
चुप
क्या चुप कर?
आज टांट पे देख के मारूंगा, घूमड़ संभालता फिरेगा।
Just like that's my man.
Oh man.
हरी भाई खेतान को छोड़ के बाकी सबका 10 मिनट का ब्रेक है, स्टाफ का भी है, जाओ भाई।
Is it the assassin?
I think it is.
Because we didn't see him die, you saw him take the...
We assumed he was dead.
He looked really large.
Yeah, that looks bigger than the assassin.
This is the guy that got shot, the guy the assassin shot.
Yeah. Yes, it's the one. It's the guy the assassin shot.
लेकिन फिर भी आप स्टेटमेंट देने कोर्ट आए, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। डीएम साहब, क्या ये सही है कि बीकानेर टू बॉस्टन प्रोजेक्ट में कई रियल एस्टेट एजेंट्स इंपीरियल कंपनी के लोग थे? और उनके बिहाफ पर ही जमीन खरीद रहे थे। रघुनाथ भरद्वाज भी उन्हीं में से एक थे।
यस, मेरा बॉडी से 308 कैलिबर के बुलेट निकला और ये राइफल लोकल एमएलए इकबाल सिंह शेखावत के नाम पे रजिस्टर्ड है।
प्रोजेक्ट में आपने इंपीरियल कंपनी को फायदा पहुंचाने के लिए रिश्वत ली। जगदीश त्यागी उर्फ जॉली कोर्ट में मौजूद है। हमारी तरफ से कंक्लूड वही करेंगे जी।
जनाब, यहाँ पे आते वक्त मैंने इंटरनेट पे विक्रम साहब की स्पीच सुनी। वो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर खड़ा करने के लिए कुछ लोगों का सैक्रिफाइस, जनाब सैक्रिफाइस भी जरूरी है। गवर्नमेंट दिल्ली में एक इंटरनेशनल इकोनॉमिक सेंटर बनाना चाहती है। उसके लिए जितनी ज़मीन चाहिए थी वो एक्वायर हो चुकी है, बस एक पॉश एरिया में कुछ घरों को छोड़कर। जनाब, इस प्रोजेक्ट के लिए सरकार इस घर को एक्वायर करना चाहती है और इस आलीशान घर के मालिक हैं हरिभाई केतान। देखिए ना हरिभाई, देश के विकास का सवाल है। आपके पास उस तरह की 100-150 प्रॉपर्टी और भी होंगी। ये फार्म हाउस भी उसी एरिया में है। अगर ये भी मिल जाए तो भी ये प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट हो सकता है। और इस खूबसूरत फार्म हाउस के ओनर है विक्रम राय चौधरी। विक्रम साहब, आप ही ने तो कहा था कि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर खड़ा करने के लिए कुछ लोगों को सैक्रिफाइस तो करना पड़ेगा। जनाब, ये घर थोड़ा छोटा है, लेकिन अगर ये भी मिल जाए तो भी प्रोजेक्ट का काम पूरा हो सकता है। इस घर का मालिक ये घर देगा इस देश के लिए। मार्केट से दुगना दाम मिलेगा आपको।
नहीं भाई, नहीं।
जनाब, देश के विकास का सवाल है, क्या कर रहे हैं आप?
अरे भाई, मेरा घर है, मेरी मर्जी।
यही तो हमारा केस है जनाब।
Exactly.
जानकी राजाराम सोलंकी की मर्जी की वैल्यू क्यों नहीं है जनाब?
Because she's poor.
Yep. Not an easy shot.
Director was not easy on her.
Nope. Hope she had plenty of prep time to get into that. Ugh, that's a second take.
बीकानेर टू बॉस्टन प्रोजेक्ट में हुए लैंड एक्विजिशन एक्ट के उल्लंघन और भ्रष्टाचार को ध्यान में रखते हुए सभी किसानों को उचित मुआवजे के साथ जमीनें वापस करनी होंगी।
Tear that shit down.
एक जुडिशियल कमीशन बनाने का भी आदेश देता है जो श्री राजाराम सोलंकी और वर्षा सोलंकी की मृत्यु के कारणों और परिस्थितियों की जांच करेगा।
Heck of a way to end it there.
Yeah.
अरशद जी मेरे बच्चे समान हैं। मैंने इन्हें माँ का प्यार दिया, इन्हें दूध पिलाया। He's the captain of the ship, and the ship is called Titan.
That was really good. I feel like it's a very solid series of films. This one obviously having a lot. What were the first two? What was the big? It was a hit and run in the first one, right?
Yeah.
That was a hit and run. What was the case in the second one?
Oh.
And did they all have bearing on certain real life cases that happen? Maybe no, they're not the exact.
They were all
cases.
power struggles with the powerful taking over and controlling the weak.
Yeah.
So, but I don't remember.
What was the second one? What was the specific story? It's all obviously about taking on rich people. This one even more so. Obviously, this is like, I mean, very.
And it was corruption again because the guy took the stand pretending to be somebody that he wasn't.
Yeah.
He was claiming he was this guy.
Yeah.
And he really wasn't the guy.
Yeah. I feel like. Go ahead.
Well, I thought, for the most part, I was enjoying it. But the fact that I was enjoying it as much as it was, and it had some gravitas, of the three, this one got the most serious, I think. I think it's a testament to the writing. For me, it was excellent. For me, it was a silver.
Yeah.
Because the writing, they could have easily just, this could have been garbage.
Yeah.
This could have been, we've got a franchise, we're just going to do this. People are going to come see it because we've got the guys starring in it.
Yeah.
But they cared enough to actually make a good story.
Yeah, and honestly, it felt the DNA of all of them has been intact. But I think it helps that the director has directed and written every single one of them.
Yeah.
But they've all had, obviously, a slight bit of commercial element to them. Not really in the music element of it. They've all had maybe one song, two tops, I think. But they all have, it might be silly. Akshay makes faces. He messes up. Same with Arshad
Warsi.
Arshad.
Yeah.
Same with him. But then obviously their morals have to come in the end, and they have to present the case.
And very believable the trajectory of Saurabh Shukla's character being a guy who wants to get fit now, and he's in love with the girl, and they don't make a joke about it. It's all very believable. That's the thing, is this just could have been just flock.
Yeah.
Just, and they didn't.
They gave you a little more character development in each one.
Sure did.
The judge gets a character development in every single one.
It has an actual, legit message
Yes.
that seems to be coming from the heart.
Obviously, this one is very poignant because it was a few years ago, I know.
Yeah.
But the
farmer strikes.
the strikes and everything like that. And so, not that they were playing this exact story, but that was heavily inspired by,
which is not the only plight the farmers had to deal with,
of course
obviously.
not. But there's probably not a more relevant story for all the world, I feel like, in today than taking on big corporation and billionaires versus the average person. And for in all aspects, obviously this one was land acquisition, so they can, in their terms, further society. Yeah, they're helping society by taking their homes away,
right?
Which is an absurd argument, but
seriously,
it is made.
It is made. Yep,
all the time.
All the time.
All these jobs are created, but do wages go up? No, of course not. Why would they go up? Inflation, all-time high.
No.
But, is income going? No, of course not.
No, it's not.
So, I think you can make this story in any country.
Yeah.
This exact story. And everybody could relate to it.
Right.
Because it is the story of modern day times.
Very much so. And the corporation and corruption being synonymous.
Yep.
And how they claim they are the wheels of progress.
Yep.
And you either join the ride or you get run over, and that's not their fault.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I thought in terms of the movie itself, it was very good. I can't fully, maybe the second one might have a slight edge on still my favorite.
Me too.
But it's not by much.
Not by much.
Because
they're all pretty equal.
Really solid movies.
Agreed.
With really good messaging, really good performances.
And they all feel like jolly LLB films.
Do. None of them have strayed away from their DNA.
Not at all.
Which is a testament to the writing and directing by
Subhash Kapoor, which by the time you get to the third...
Yeah,
oftentimes it turns into absolute dog crap.
People are expecting it to be bad.
Just ask Spielberg how he feels about his Jurassic franchise. That thing turned into garbage. And it usually does, because people stop caring. It's just something we're going to put out there because it's an IP that'll make money, and that's all that matters. And it's clear that wasn't the case with this.
It does, like I said, help that this guy has been the writer-director of all of them. Because a lot of times what happens is funny enough, this story, the corporations or the big studios like, let's make a third one.
Right.
None of the main cast.
Yeah.
The writer and director are different.
Yeah, and if I'm Akshay, my feeling would be if the studio comes to me and says let's do another Jolly film, my immediate thought would be only if Subhash is writing and directing it.
Well, it's Akshay, so of course money.
Of course. Yeah, I was
In
thinking
Canadian dollars.
I was thinking about that in some aspects. But yeah, all in all, I thought it was more than just enjoyable.
Yeah.
When you consider, first of all, the runtime did not feel like 2.5 hours.
It's a 2.5 hour movie.
It felt like a 2-hour film.
Yeah.
Really good job of maintaining the flow. It never got flat.
They liked the characters.
It didn't get preachy or over,
And a lot of times when you do a bunch of a big franchise, a lot of it's like, oh, that's just
It's a
the
rehash.
first film.
Yep.
It just in slightly different.
Exactly.
And they do a good job. Obviously, it has to be about court and the arguments there. But
Sure.
they create the story, and they're different types of stories,
Yep.
and they're not just the exact same arguments. And
No, and okay, great, wonderful. We've got the bad corporation and the evil guy who's the shady character with his corrupt lawyer, blah, 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 and you pick your nose, and it's boring.
Yeah.
This didn't do that.
No, it did a very good job, and it felt like a natural progression, not just like a grotesque, like, oh, we're bringing both jollies together. There was a reason they were brought together,
Right.
and there was a good conflict between them, and a good
Exactly.
end for them.
Stuff was justifiable, and I want to know, I don't know if I can find it here quickly. I'm going to look up Manoj's filmography here. But that
Who you talking
film, okay, so
Oh, her.
Her.
Okay, gotcha. Let me look her up. Let me look her up here.
yeah, the
What's her name?
Manoj Bajpayee film,
Janky? Seema?
Seema Biswas.
Oh, we saw her. She's Bandit Queen. She's the leading Bandit Queen.
There you go.
That's where she is.
That's the first place we saw her.
Then she was very young.
Very young in that.
She was 30 plus years younger.
But what was the name
That's where she's from.
of his film?
I will tell you in just a second.
Because there's so many films we've seen of Manoj's, but I wouldn't necessarily remember the title. I'm just going to remember the story.
I'll be able to tell you if I see it.
It was recent. It was in the past couple years.
Yeah, she wasn't in that.
She was not?
No, I'm looking right here because I know which one you're talking
You
about.
found it?
I know which one you're talking about.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
her. She's
But
not.
she's Bandit Queen.
Yeah, she's Bandit Queen.
Got it.
I recognized her. Obviously, she's much younger.
She's a
Bandit Queen.
great screen presence, man.
We might have seen her in something else too. Let me see here.
Such great presence, such great eyes. That was a heavy ask. That shot.
Oh, 100%. And then also, because they did it in one shot and they made her cry for at least a minute because that's her audio.
Yeah.
But nobody else talked.
Thankfully, another reason why that it was her audio. And it's not just a hard ask for any moment in a film to do that with a character. She's doing it in the climax. She is the exclamation point that causes the judge to realize this. I also really thought it was good.
She was in Boot too.
Having the having her goat come forward and actually make it clear that the goat is aware that she's hurting. That was a nice little touch.
She's also in Family Man. That might be where we
That's
recognize
probably
her
where
more
we've
recent.
seen her the most.
It
is
might have
the
been as
Family
a
Man.
cop.
Probably.
I don't, because she was in 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably where we know her from more recently. Obviously, Bandit Queen we saw a few years ago, but that was what, 31 years ago? Am I doing my math correctly?
I think you're doing your math correctly. Yeah. 31 years ago. Yeah, she's wonderful.
Yeah, she's a.
But all in all, I thought it was excellent.
Yeah, I thought it was a very good movie, and
Yeah.
I had heard that a lot of people really enjoyed the movie, and that it kind of felt very similar to the other ones in terms of the DNA, and which is it's hard to do for a third film in a franchise.
It usually goes wrong. That's why this is more than enjoyable. This is excellent because 9 times out of 10, literally, a third installment of something, especially something that's typically a more lighthearted comedy than a serious drama, the third ones in those typically, by that time, it's like, okay, you've soaked this thing out. Please stop.
I think that's also because the films have always been this comedy drama.
Right.
They have a little bit of comedy,
And they have a message.
Yeah, but they always end on a really good message.
Right.
That message there at the end, that was a very strong way to end the film. Obviously, after the credits, they did end it on a little more lighter note with the bloopers and stuff like that. But to end it on her crying, and then if you see a farmer, thank a farmer, is a really strong message to end on there. And so that's great. I mean, it's hats off to all involved here.
Yep.
I actually think it's been do you still have the list of what's come out this year?
Yeah. I just haven't updated it recently.
We should probably do that.
Yeah.
Because we're getting to the end.
Yeah, we're getting to the end.
So
I will. We have some holiday time coming up that I'm going to use to update the list. But yeah, I got the list of stuff we've seen this year. But the thing that I've been trying to get better to do that I will for 2026 is on my list making sure I differentiate the films that were that year's releases.
yes.
I've been doing my best to try that and write it down. Yeah, there's Chava. It was the 24th film of the year.
Yeah, but I think it's been an actual strong year for Hindi.
It has been.
But not really the big ones.
Right.
And I think that's true for Tamil as well.
I think that's true.
Like, can you think of it might even be Mali. It might be the year for most like smaller cinema.
Maybe so.
Because in Tamil, you think Thug Life, and you think what was the other one that came out this year?
Most
For
of the
Tamil.
big releases haven't gone well.
Maybe outside of obviously Loka, obviously for the Malayalam industry. But I actually think it's been a pretty strong year for Hindi cinema right now. But
Thunder Mom was Malayalam, and that was this year. But there's been a lot that have been from other years.
So, like, look at this. Big ones like War 2, obviously, did not do well.
No.
Coolie
No.
did not do well.
No, but example, Madras Matinee is one of our favorites of the year.
But Homebound, Meta Boys, Gasari, Chapter 2,
Right.
Chava. Oh, Chava's a big one, I guess. Stolen.
Stolen and
Abhishek,
Chava are the two for us that would be in the conversation for our favorites of the year, for sure.
For Hindi?
For Hindi.
Yeah. Well, Homebound. Homebound's in there.
Homebound would be two, but for
Super
me...
Boys of Megalodon as well.
Yeah, that's also in there.
Let's see. Bastards of Bollywood. That's a TV show. Because Bastards of Bollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can include that,
TV.
obviously that's high up there for me.
Yeah.
But then obviously then you have the smaller ones from Tamil industry, the smaller ones from obviously Malayalam industry. But we also didn't like Impiran, which came out this year.
That was also this year too.
Goat Life, was that the beginning of the year or was that last year?
I think that was last year. Lucifer 2 was this year.
And that's Impiran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so it's been
an interesting year.
Interesting year for cinema has it been the same for Hollywood? What big films came out this year in terms of like big blockbusters for Hollywood?
It wasn't a huge year for the blockbusters. Superman did well.
It did do well.
It did do well. They made back their money.
Okay.
They made back their money. I mean, it wasn't.
I haven't seen it.
It wasn't the. It wasn't a juggernaut, but considering how much they spent, their advertising budget was insane.
Wicked 2 is about to come out, so that's
Wicked 2 is going to be a very, very big
movie,
box office smash. A lot of films that were artistically excellent were box office disappointments this year.
I know One Battle obviously didn't.
80% of the people or more who saw One Battle After Another consider it one of the best of the year. It's going to be Oscar nominated, and it had a terrible box office.
Yep.
Anemone, terrible box office.
Yeah.
Smashing Machine, terrible box office.
That goes usually for artistic films. That's typically how it goes.
Yeah.
But obviously, typically they don't cost over $100 million like in One Battle.
Right. No.
But funny enough, obviously it didn't do well. I think it might be back as money, maybe. But it's Paul Thomas Anderson's highest grossing film of all time, even though it's a disappointment.
That's funny.
But anyway,
Sinners is obviously I think that might be the best box office of the year so far.
Yeah, but
Weapons did well too.
It didn't. Nobody expected it.
No. The only one that comes to mind immediately, and I'm probably forgetting something, of the tentpole big film that actually made its money back was Superman.
Interesting. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the watch along.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought about the movie. If you
Yeah.
like it, if you didn't like it, what your thoughts on it are. Which will be our next Hindi watch along. You can check out LLB 1 and 2 watch alongs. We did both of those earlier last.
No, it was this year. We did them all this year.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Let us know. You can go check those out on Patreon or channel memberships. And anything else we need to know down below.